Let's get some more perspective on this. Dennis Price is a retired Force Recon Marine and founder and CEO of the nonprofit Heroes for Humanity. He's actually been on the ground helping with search and rescue efforts, and he joins us now. Dennis, thanks for taking the time. I mean, you know how heroic these rescue workers have been, working around the clock to save lives. And I just want to hear from you. What was your reaction when you heard the number of missing dramatically rise today?
To see that it's at 170 still missing, it's just heartbreaking. It makes me feel for the families and all of Texas mourns. There's not really much to say. Our guys on the ground, we've been relentlessly searching, and it's really a breath of fresh air to see that there's so many volunteers flooding in, and everyone across Texas and the United States is flying out to help out here. And it's well needed, especially to see 170 still missing.
Yeah. Sergeant Jonathan Lamb of the Kerrville Police Department said no one has been found alive since Friday in Kerr County. And I don't say that to extinguish anyone's individual hope, but really just to get your perspective on what the challenges are that rescuers on the ground are facing as they continue to search for survivors, and especially as days continue to go by.
Yeah, so right now, a lot of the destruction, as you guys see in there, the flood came so strong and so fast that it tore RVs, trailer parks, cabins, all to pieces. So you're seeing any kind of backstop against a prior bridge that was formed, like in that photo right there. It's going about anywhere from 15 to 20 feet up in the air, just like those photos you're seeing. We need more extraction equipment and cadaver dogs. So we covered down at Heroes for Humanity. We covered down on the hurricanes in North Carolina. And this is verbatim the same thing we saw in the Tow River all through there. And that was a hurricane. Yeah. So the power of this flood just coming out in the middle of the night, it's heartbreaking to see. And we just need more extraction equipment, more cadaver dogs, and just more time on the ground, pulling all this stuff apart and trying to find 170 still missing.
Yeah. And Dennis, we've talked a lot about, the numbers and sort of getting that upgraded, a really shocking number. But as you know better than anyone, that each number is an individual story and a person with an individual family who's looking for them. And as I understand, you recovered a young girl today based on pin drops from the family. What happened there, and did it help provide any closure to that family?
Absolutely. And you really nailed something there at the end when you said closure. That sheriff, I can't speak on the accuracy of Friday being the last alive person.
Sure.
As my knowledge, it was about 2 or 3 days ago. However, it's providing these families with closure and having them know, is my son, my daughter, my brother, sister, or whoever, are they still out there? Are they still maybe, wandering there, or where they are found, passed away? They at least can provide closure for them, and they know they can rest at ease, and then they can take their body back, and then they can give them a proper burial, and then can rest from there. And then we can continue the mourning cycle. But that's something that's severely overlooked. To say that you're one of the things that we've been extremely successful is not just searching in the bulk of those riverbeds that kind of you were saying, is that we'll contact and use our special operations backgrounds from our veterans, and we'll go and target and pin locate of when, and use investigative mindset and say, when was the last time you saw this person? Do you have their cell phone? Do you have whatever? And then we start pinging around those locations, and we try to investigate from there. A lot of us are special operations snipers, so we look for anomalies in the baseline and anything of shine, outline, contrast, and background, and we just keep peeling back the onion, and we were eventually able to find about approximately a dozen people.
Wow.
So far.
Dennis, it goes without saying that the work that you all and so many others are doing right now incredibly crucial. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to have more on the floods later in the hour. But first,